I I always differentiate between mentors and sponsors, right? In a sense that sponsors, right, are those people that take a risk on you. Like in companies I've worked for, I've had people that have thrown me into the deep end. And I think they've contributed the greatest in my career, because if I failed, they were to blame because they chose me, right? And it's as simple as that. There are those people that are gonna become an insurance policy for your success or failure, right? That because of them, you're gonna be trusted with things that you will do. That if you fail, the system will say, "We expected him to fail, but you decided that he must be given the chance," right? So the sponsors are great. Everybody needs a sponsor, and then there are mentors, which are traditionally what many people think that they must just have a mentor, right? It's a very hard thing to be a mentor to a person, right? I tend to be more of a sponsor. I prefer being a sponsor, right? Because when you're a sponsor, it becomes a practical journey, right? That if you are appointing someone into a role that, I mean, none of us are ever 100% ready for the next role, by the way. You are 100% ready for what you are doing because you've proven yourself that you can do it. And what I say that each one of us are promoted to the area of our incompetence. When they promote you, they're moving you into an area you have not proven yourself in. Now, it is that part for me that is crucial, in a sense that the sponsor puts you in there, and you don't want to be going backwards and forwards to the sponsor with the sponsor, because the sponsor believes in your capability, right? Does not believe in your deficiencies, and therefore you then need a mentor to say, you know what, I'm responsible for this output, but I'm coming across these problems, right? How do I do it, right? Because you want to ask high level questions to the sponsor. The sponsor is not your it's not someone who's babysitting you. Right? It's someone who has taken responsibility in your life. You may get a little bit of babysitting from the mentor, right? But you grow better. I mean, many people are in a mentoring program, but without having a difficult assignment to execute, right? And therefore, mentoring is with respect to. Mentoring is not. And I can't mentor someone to become a CEO when they're not a CEO. But you can mentor someone who has recently been appointed as a CEO to execute his or her role as a CEO properly. Right? So there's that combination of a mentor and a sponsor. The people that would have appointed that person the CEO, they are the sponsors. They didn't appoint them thinking that this person will fail. They were appointing them thinking that this person will succeed. And they wouldn't have appointed someone who was doing that role in the first place, because otherwise it's not an appointment. Can you imagine that all of us have had to be in some role for the first time in our lives, right? And someone took a risk in choosing us and saying, that's a guy that should be in that role.
Excuse me.